Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, I'm Feby Avriola and you can call me Feby. I'm an English literature student of Ahmad Dahlan University, Yogyakarta. So, today I'm going to invite you to discuss about translating educational text. Before that, I want to show to you there are several types of translation. The first, law text. Law text or legal translation is the file of translation that transforms legal documents and material from one language to another. The second, religion text. Religion text is a key element in disseminating the divine message throughout history. The third, idiomatic expression. Idiomatic expression refers to achieving a target text that sounds natural in the target language, while idiomatic expressions are idioms or fixed expressions in a given language. And the last, educational translation. So here, what's educational translation? Educational translation converts written language from a source language to a target language to aid educational institutions in providing students to further academic progress. Educational translation, same with scientific translation. Translation of scientific text. Thus, special knowledge will be required. This text requires a deep knowledge of both the source and target language, as well as a proper understanding of the subjects. So here, there are several tips for translating educational text. Educational materials are specific as they are often addressing certain issues or presenting a given subject or idea in a specific context. No matter if the translation is made for materials meant for younger students or for grown-up experts in a given field. There are 4 tips for translating educational text. The first, maintain consistent tone while translating educational materials. The second, pay attention. Pay attention to the context during the translation of educational materials. The third, use the appropriate cultural references when translating educational materials. And the last, localize properly the nonverbal elements of the educational materials. After we discuss about tips for translating educational, so now the time for characteristic a translator should have. There are 4 characteristics. The first, reading comprehension ability in a foreign language. The second, knowledge of the subject. The third, sensitivity to language. The last, competent to write the target language dexterously, clearly, economically, and resourcefully. And yeah, same with any translation. This translation educational has challenges. There are several challenges. The first, scientific language is technical and can be difficult to convey across language. The second, certain concepts may not exist in your target audience culture, so ideas need to be adapted carefully. And then, information needs to be as concise as possible, with few repetition or ambiguities to mitigate confusion. And fourth, image include graphs, charts, and diagrams must be localized and formatted for the intended audience. And yeah guys, you should know what not to do if you're translating educational. The first, handle the translation yourself unless you have prior experience translating. The second, rely on a non-professional linguist for the translation of scientific texts. The third, assume everyone you are trying to reach with your text in English. And the fourth, only rely on machine translation such as Google Translate for complicated and technical scientific language. Yep, because if you translate all of your document in Google Translate or machine translation, the result will different. And there are linguistic and non-linguistic problems in translation. The first, difficult to understand the meaning of words that not find in dictionary. And the second, difficult to translate the idiomatic phrase. The third, difficult to translate the long and complex sentence. And the last, difficult to arrange the next in target language. So, that's all for this material. And see you soon. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.